Hi guys, welcome back to Good Dog. If you're ready for your yoga, we will need 2 chunky blocks. If you don't have those, you can use rolled up cushions, make them kind of the same, rolled up blankets, towels, anything like that. So if you need to just kind of go and get those things, that's okay. We're going to start off lying down with the aid of these blocks. So you'll have one at each side of your mat, lying cobbler, but we're going to support our legs with our blocks. So bend your knees, check your mat, lie yourself down carefully, adjust your shoulders, adjust your lower back. Now just grab your 2 blocks, one on either side. You're going to lie them flat. You're going to let your knees fall out and you're going to support your legs with your blocks. Now you can kind of choose the position of them. I want this to be really kind of soft and easy. For some people, having the blocks flat even is too much. You could stand them taller or even taller again, but they probably fall out. So flat side or medium side to see how you get on. Any of you who wishes to use no blocks, that's absolutely fine as well. It's your call. I just want to do it really kind of soft to start us off. We'll roll the arms away from the body and let the backs of the hands rest. You can have your arms higher if you wish. You could even have them at shoulder level, which is just puts a little bit of an extra element in there, even though it's very subtle. You kind of feel like you're getting a greater opening to your chest center of your heart. So make sure you're comfortable, and if there's any little adjustments you need to make, go ahead. And if you need to move when you're in this position, we'll be holding it for our breathing section. Feel free to move. If you're nicely settled, then we can start. I breathe in. I breathe out. 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 Begin to bring the legs in together. You have a hand if they need it. Slide your blocks out of the way, but not too far. You will be using them again. Just your shoulders and your lower back. Once you put your two thumbs in at the crease at the tops of your legs, send the hips forward and down. Let's just bring the knees in. Slide the thumbs out. Place the hands either upon the knees or behind. Just allow yourself a little bit of really soft movement. See what feels right. We'll have the 2 feet on the ground now. Shoulders again. Adjust. Lower backs. Get the two thumbs in there to the crease. We're going to send the right leg straight up. Keep your left foot firmly planted so the left knee doesn't fall in or out. Turn your right foot out to the right a little and begin to take the leg out to the right. Now don't let that left knee or left foot move. Support your right leg with your right hand if you need it. If you don't, you can let your hands, one hand or two, rest on your belly. Relax your shoulders. Bring the leg in and bend the knee. Little adjustment both sides, why not? Thumbs in, send the hips forward and down, left leg up, left leg straight. If you can't, don't worry, you can only do what you can do. Turn the foot out to the left a little. Begin to take the leg out to the left, support it with your left hand if you need to. Keep that right foot firmly planted so the knee doesn't fall in or out, so let the big toe lift. Relax your shoulders. Your hands can rest on your belly or one on belly and one supporting the leg. Okay, left leg in, bend the knee, make a little adjustment, and knees in towards your chest, soft rock. 2 legs up. Now you can bend your knees of course if you need to. We're going to have 2 legs out, nice and wide. I hope you've got room for that. Support your legs if you need to. Bend your legs if you need to, but if you bend your legs, flex your feet, so just turn the toes in. Support the legs on the outside or on the inside, either. Make sure your legs are working, inner thighs. Okay, hands on the outside of the legs, bring them together, bend the knees, have a moment. You're going to grab your block, you can place it between your thighs, so it's going to be standing on a skinny side, not tall, but like that, you can see it, kind of TV shape, landscape, that's the word. Place your block between your thighs. Now it all depends on the individual, some people need it as a skinnier block, as you could do with a purple one there, but I'll just run with this. We're going to have 2 legs up, now you can keep your knees bent. Now look at your feet, they should not be wide because you are gripping that block. The distance between your feet should be more or less the distance of the block. It's too much bend the knees. Are we ready? Inhale, exhale, lift. Inhale, exhale over. Now you can bend your knees in between. Inhale, exhale, lift. Make sure you're really engaged in that block. Inhale, exhale over. Inhale, exhale, lift. Inhale, exhale over. Inhale, exhale, lift. Inhale, exhale over. Kind of lost count, so I'll do one more. Inhale, exhale, lift. Inhale, exhale over. Pop the block out for a second. Just let yourself keep it close, keep it close. There's a wee bit of rocking. Pop it back into the same position it was, you know, the 2 feet on the mat. You're going to slide your legs away. Now we're going to make some adjustments. We're going to do some baby boats with the block. Anyone with a sore back, bend your knees. If it's too much for you, you need to leave it out completely. You got to choose wisely. That block is between your thighs and you are squeezing, so your thighs are working strongly here. You'll know all about it. Inhale, raise the head and chest, the arms, the legs. Inhale, exhale over. It's impossible to talk when you're doing that. Really difficult, incredibly difficult. Number 2. Squeeze, so your heels are away, your legs are working. Inhale, raise the head and chest, the arms, the legs. Inhale, exhale over. Now on this third one, you can repeat what you've done, you can leave out, or especially if you know you can, we're going to lift, lift, lift. Now it might be too much for you, it might be too back for anyone who's working a tweaky back. Remember that, you might have to leave it out. In which case you bend your knees and you could carefully roll yourself up or over. Inhale, raise the head and chest, the arms and the legs. Now you are squeezing. Keep the breath on lifting. Stay with it. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Grab your block. And up you come. Pop it down. Make sure it's not too far away. You can move it for later. Come around to sitting. We're going to sit in a cobbler. So your feet are together. Now, let's have about distance between our feet and our ground. So you can move your feet forward. You can walk your sit bones back. Any issues with your knees or your hips, support your legs, remember. You can do that. Tuck behind your knee, whatever. Mini roller. Sit nice and tall, but hold on to the ankles or the shins. Lift the ribs and the breastbone. Keep the belly in. Make sure those legs are working. If the knees are traveling out and down. Okay, release. Round to a tabletop position. Blocks are close by. Shoulder width, hip width, and a wee sway or shim perhaps from side to side, hips and head to one side, hips and head to the other. Get ready for downward facing dog, so we'll curl the toes under, knees off your mat, and become nice and careful. Remember, keep those knees bent. As you send your sit bones up and back, so you're lengthening your spine first, taking time and taking care of the back. Let's do a wee walk with the dog. You can do a sway or shim if you wish. Lovely. Now, right leg off your mat and in the air, bend the knee, lift the knee high if you can. I want you to be aware now of your upper arms and your shoulders. Make sure they feel nice and level. We'll have the right foot forward to the inside of the right hand. Take your time there if you need it. And just bring the left knee down. Flatten the foot. Take a moment. Lunge low. Checking your line. We're going to be able to take our weight back, so we'll move our hands with us. Now, some people like blocks when they're doing this. So some people like to kind of move back like this. Just depends on the individual. Only straighten the leg as much as you can. Take the weight forward so the toes come down again. Now you might find you have to adjust this front foot slightly. You just move it back a centimetre or two. Then we're going to bring the right hand inside the right leg. Creep the right foot out towards the outside of your mat and the toes pointing out. Hands are about shoulder width. You can use your bricks here as well now at this point, remember. We're going to come on the fingertips on the right hand. Let the right foot roll out, so the knee rolls out. Pause here if you need to. Use your bricks, remember. If you can, we'll just float the right hand up towards the sky. You float the hand down, but stay on fingertips. Bring the toes in and creep that foot in. Right hand goes outside the leg then. And we're going to meet in downward dog. So take your time. It's up to you how you get there. You can curl toes under and sweep back. Or just slide the foot back. And even just change legs, you know, and leave the dog out if you need to. Excuse me. Okay. Left leg off your mat and in the air. Bend the knee. Be aware now of the upper arms, the shoulders. We have the left foot forward to the inside of the left hand. Bring your right knee down. So you take your time getting there. It's absolutely fine. You may never be able to sweep that foot all the way forward. So wait. Lunging low. Checking your alignment. Lightening your hands. And we're going to take the weight back. So use your blocks if you need to. Come onto your left heel. You maybe straighten that leg, maybe not. Don't worry about it. Take your weight forward and toes come back down. Now, we're going to have that left hand inside the left foot. Use fingertips. Use a block. Creep your foot out towards the outside of your mat. Take a moment. You might need to adjust your back leg. You know I like to do that. So, we will roll onto the outer edge of the left foot, so the knee rolls out. We will float the left hand up. Float the hand down, stay the fingertips for me. As you bring the toes in, walk or creep the foot back inside the arm. We'll meet in downward facing dog. So, turn under, sweep it back. You choose, remember, you absolutely change it. Remember, it's all at the length, so keep the knees soft. You find your length in your spine, sending the sit bones back, up and back. You're going to bring your knees to your mat and be in a tabletop position. We're going to go for a puppy dog here. Now, I know it's not necessary for everyone. If you come down on your forearms or elbows, you could stay here. Just keeping you let your belly be really soft. You'll be getting the beginnings of a dip in the spine, the beginnings of a kind of mini back bend, lower back. But if you're traveling further, we'll have the hands, forearms and elbows, with shoulder width apart, and we're moving forward just a little bit at a time. We're going to begin to take our forehead down towards our mats, and you could stop here with the block underneath your forehead as well. You might be able to go a little bit further. Don't overdo it. You want the forehead to come down if that's suitable for you. So when you're fully in position, it's more about the kind of upper back, your thoracic area. Try to let go on it. Some people find it hard. That upper back can be really tight. Now once you just kind of ease off your forehead, begin to slide the hands down so they're alongside the ears. Begin to sit back to your heels just as much as you can so you can widen those knees. Take a moment there so you're comfortable and stop where you need to, because you might need to stop here, even elbows down and hands supporting the head. Be absolutely fine. Or you might be able to go into a full child's pose, Balasana. Relaxing the head down and having the arms alongside the legs and feet. So remember, there are lots of options. I want you to be able to fully let go and relax. Now you're not working. You're breathing. You're in the repose after the pose. Slowly does it. We're going to begin to lift the heads as you roll up. We're going to come to a standing or easy forward fold and then standing. Bring your hips down. Curl the toes under. Just the hands. Lift the knees up. Lift the sit bones up. Heels come down. Your knees are bent. You're hanging down over bent legs. If it's too much for you, remember, you pop your forearms or elbows onto your thighs. Allow yourself whatever kind of wee sway or shimmy you like. And then we'll just roll it up. Take your time with that. Get those shoulders rolled back. Look at that sun out. Who would know that 15 minutes ago the hail was lashing at that sky? We're getting all weathers this week. So today is May the 5th. Tomorrow, Thursday, is May the 6th. A big shout out to my sister Judith. She's got a big 6-0 tomorrow. Do your best. We'll do our best for her. Okay. So, I want you to take a block. Face this way. Right over the middle of your mats. Place the block between your thighs. So kind of the narrowest way. If you have it doesn't have to be madly chunky person in this. I prefer a skinnier one, but we'll go with it. Now your feet shouldn't be too wide. Obviously, it should be like that. If you just look down and you kind of visualise and you can see the block just between the feet there. Take a second now and just lift and spread the toes, the instep and the heel. So you've engaged that block now. You are squeezing it, not too much, so you're killing yourself. You feel like you're lifting your thighs, you're lifting your pelvic floor, your belly. Your knees have got nothing to do with this. It's your thighs are doing all the work, and will always do the work. It should always do the work. So when you lift your pelvic floor and you draw into the navel, the tail just naturally drops. Remember, we don't really call it tucking it in anymore. It's not really the right kind of action that you're looking for. You just want it to drop. You want to activate where you need to activate, and you don't need to activate your tail. If you're activating your pelvic floor and your belly, there will be two bandhas. See the bandhas in yoga, the Mula Bandha and the Uddiyana Bandha. The tail naturally drops. Stand tall with the shoulders relaxed. Let the hands be soft, naturally curled. Now ease up for a second, because obviously you're holding the whole way there. Okay, inhale, arms up. Now press the feet down and lift again. Again, remember, knees are light, tail, nothing. Feel nothing on the tail top. The pelvic floor, yep. Belly, yep. Shoulders relaxed. Now, we're going to come into a squat position. Bend the knees and sit down. Scan the body there for a second, so take a moment if you need it. Remember, your arms can be in front. They could be hand to heart. So a lot of people, their shoulders are tight. You can't bring your arms up. That's okay. Reach forward instead. Gaze to the ground there. Your neck is long, your belly is in. Your tail is free. Reach forward. Fold down your block, make me your way. We're going to come up for a half lift. So inhale, raise the head and chest. You have your hands on your legs. Lift the belly, block still there. Exhale, bend the knees. Relax it all down. So we tweak it slightly, so don't stick it up in the belly. Inhale, raise the head and chest. To maybe straight the legs. Exhale and bend the knees, relax it all down. If that's the postman early, I will come out. Inhale, raise the head and chest. Maybe straight the legs. Exhale, bend the knees to relax it all down. We're going to release that block. Just pop it down to the ground there, just kind of below your face. Take a second. Sway or shimmy. Slowly and curl to come up. I know. Feet out. Okay, just a bit of meter. Soften the knees, do a wee sway or shim, side to side. We're going to do a wide forward. We're actually going to stand that block on its tallest side in a moment. So you're going to soften your knees and have your hands to your hip bones to the crease. Remember the pelvis is like a bowl. So you're going to lift your ribs and you're going to spill forward. Place the two hands on the block. So let's just stand at its tallest kind of edge there. Then you lift up through the arms and you lift up through the legs. And mind your knees now. Lift your thighs. It's a lovely kind of alternative. Remember to go all the way down. If you find that you really can't straighten your legs when your hands reach the floor, but you can straighten your legs when your hands are on the block, then that's what I would do. It doesn't have to be its tallest point. Okie doke. Soften the knees. We'll just flatten it there, but leave it. And roll it up. Take a moment now. Goddess. Turn the toes out. Begin to bend the knees, so place your hands on your thighs. You take your feet a little wider maybe. Your knees need to be going in the same direction, not falling in. Okay, lightly with the hands on the thighs, we're just going to let the left shoulder go forward, the right shoulder goes back. Right shoulder goes forward, left shoulder goes back. Really use your feet now, little toe as well. Left shoulder forward, right shoulder back. Right shoulder forward, left shoulder back. One more. Left shoulder forward, right shoulder back. Right shoulder forward, left shoulder back. Up you come. Turn your feet to face forward. We can step it in. Left, left, left. Relax. Lift thighs, knees, thighs, pelvic floor, belly. Relax. Knees, thighs, pelvic floor, belly. Relax. Knees, thighs, pelvic floor, belly. Relax. Back out again now for warrior two. Hands to hips. Okay. Left toes in slightly. Right toes all the way around. Check a foot, check a feet. Bend the knee. Leave it more distance if you can. Nice fixed position. Should be able to see the first couple of toes. Chest back to center, face this way. And arms to shoulder level. And turn the palms to face up. Gaze over your right. Press your feet. For your thighs, your inner thighs, lift your pelvic floor and your belly. Relax the shoulders. Bring your right arm straight up. You straighten the right leg almost. Left hand goes to back leg. Passive warrior. Inhale tall. Exhale, reach to the right. Right hand down onto the leg. Slowly does it. Left hand up. Take your time, soften the knee, look to the foot. Even let that left hand come down as you come up. Turn your feet to face forward, level them. Sway or shim, soften the knees, lift up from the waist, spill forward and down. Remember, use your block if you need to, flat, medium or tall. If you know you don't need to, you can take your hands to the floor. You can lift up the arms, the legs, relax the head down. Soften the knees, come to fingertips, raise the head and chest, lift yourself up. You might have that other side, right toes in slightly, left toes all the way around. Check the foot is straight, begin bend the knee. Nice fixed position. Chest to center to face this way, arms to shoulder level, turn the palms to face up. Gaze out over your left. Control the leg now, the left leg. The tail naturally drops, so pelvic floor and belly. Use your feet. Little toes, or raise the foot as well. Bring that left arm up. Again, you straighten the left leg. Perhaps right hand to back leg, lower back, whatever. Inhale, tall. Exhale, reaching way over the left and down. Hand goes on the leg, can be knee, shin or foot, whenever you choose. Right hand floats up to the sky. Use your feet. Keep the belly in, bring the spine back. The head back. Lovely. Right hand to your hip, look down, soften the knee, inhale up. Exhale, feet facing forwards. We're going to interlink the fingers together. Roll the shoulders back. Just see what's right for you. Any issues there? You can just keep your hands to your hips. The breastbone lifting. Lift from the waist. Spill forward and down. Relax in the head. So you can choose now. You can change the position of your hands there. Release the hands to the back, soften the knees, release the hands to the floor. Lift yourself up. Toe heel, toe heel, toe heel, toe heel. Okay, don't keep your feet about hip width apart, turn the toes out. We're going to sit down and do Malasana, Garland, squat and goddess. Frog. And sore knees, I know, or pelvic floor issues will not be able to do this. Come to sitting for me. Okay, down below. Do your arms are inside your legs and take a moment there if you need it. And don't worry if you're high. You can put a block under your heels. You know, you don't have to be low. You can choose a variation that's right for you. So just see what's right. Hands together perhaps, or hold onto your mat. Lift your pelvic floor when you're here. Now sometimes I'll forget to say it. You've got to try and remember yourself. It's kind of essential that you do it. Then we carefully set ourselves down. Go back into a cobbler. Take a moment there. Sit bones. With the heels too close now. If you're used to it, you can bring those heels right close to your groin or vice versa. If you need more distance here and you want to sit like this, it'd be absolutely fine to do so. I'm not going to fold forward anyway, I'm going to slightly tilt, that's all. I'm going to walk into my heels, or towards my heels. So your hands could be on the front of your feet, ankles, shins, or toes, depending on where you are. Let's lift the ribs and the breastbone, make sure those legs are working. You can open your book there if you want even. We've got a tilt, just a very slight tilt. Keep the belly lifted so you're not curving. Lovely. Bring the knees in, we're going to lie down, we're going to grab a block. So we're going to do a bridge pose with the block. Keep the knees bent, make sure you get your block with you. Put it between your feet now so it's flat now, like a tin of biscuits. A tin of biscuits. Lying flat, landscape. So the ball of your foot, your 2 feet are flat. Your big toe, all the toes are down, your heels are down. The ball of the foot, the inside of there, you know, where you would get where you might get a bunion, you know, if you were so inclined, that part of your foot is going to touch the block. Only that part of your foot is going to touch the block. You're going to use your hands, now adjust your bottom, and you're going to lie down carefully. And take a moment. And just kind of relax, let your hands rest in your belly. you're aware that that part of your foot is just about, you're not working your feet, you're not working your legs. So if your knees want to do a bit of wavering or whatever, that's alright. Or in between. Alright. You roll the hands out. Tuck the shoulders in and down and lengthen the lower back and tail away from you now. I want you to kind of engage the feet, big toe, little toe, ball of the foot, outer edge of the foot, all the way around to the heel. You can feel it on that block. You're holding that block in place with your feet. Remember, keep the feet flat. Slowly we'll move, lift and lower with this. Inhale. You begin to lift the sacrum, tail, the sacrum, the spinal column, coming up towards the shoulders. And we exhale to slowly lower, back and down. Inhale to slowly lift. Take your time. Even for a bit of height here. Exhale to slowly lower. On this next one, we hold the position a little. Inhale to slowly lift. You start with your bottom. You work your way up through the spinal column towards the shoulder blades. And let's bring the arms in closer to the body if we can. Some people will be able to link their fingers together, but that won't suit everybody. I want you to really tuck the arms in for me now, but change it if it's not right for you. You can always hold on to your mat even. Be aware of the imprint of your foot. Feel the body as long, front body long, back body long, pelvic floor, yep. Send the knees forward. Inhale, exhale, release the hands, slowly does it. As you lower or roll yourself back and down, you don't want to make an adjustment. Take a second there. Now next we're going to step up onto the block. And then we're going to go on to tiptoes. Now you might be happy just staying here as you are with your hands in your belly, doing a bit of breathing. If it doesn't feel right, come down. So, don't do it. We're not going to take it to a further stage. We're just going to step up. So again, let's tuck those shoulders in and down and lengthen that lower back and tail away from us. We're going to step the right foot onto the block and the left foot onto the block. Maybe bring it a wee tiny bit closer to your bottom. Begin to slowly lift. So maybe adjust those shoulders very slightly again. Now this might be enough for you. Make sure your back isn't pinching. You should always get a feeling of length. You might want to come up onto your tiptoes. You can link your fingers together again if you wish. You gotta really keep the hips high. Make sure you don't get any pinching in your lower back. If you do, you need to come down very slowly and carefully. Length is what you're looking for. Get the feeling yourself, the knees forward. Now what I like to do is I like to release my two hands to my buttocks, help myself lower down very slowly, bring my knees in, but make some adjustments on the way. Just read your body signs. See what feels right. What's good for you. Do you feel the ground? Just tap that out of it. So do some kind of sort of windshield wipers, just let the knees fall from side to side. You can roll your head in the opposite direction. If you don't like it, you can leave it out. And then when you're ready, we'll slide the legs away or keep the knees bent, either. You want to be comfortable. You want to be able to relax. Let's just keep our hands on our bellies. Take time to settle. Observe the movement of your belly, the in and the out. Breathing. We're bringing all the breath all the way down to the belly. And exhale, listen slowly. Begin to move the toes of the feet, the fingers of the hands. Let's rub the hands together. Place the base of the thumbs to the eyebrow center. Peace in your thoughts. Base of the thumbs to the lips. Peace in your words. Base of the thumbs to the heart center. Peace in your actions. Have a lovely rest of the day. Namaste.